I'm going to show you how to create your quiz in Canvas. Refer to the instructions that you've been emailed as far as the login information regarding Canvas. Look for your username and password. Go to canvas.instructure.com and enter those. After you've done that, you will see your dashboard. You need to click on the High School Class Collaboration Group, HSPCC, and I do believe this color will change, so you'll want to look for the title there. Click on this to open it up. Once you click here, you will see the home screen. You're going to look for the quizzes on the left hand side. Now remember that these are not going to be quizzes, but they're merely going to be information for the student so that they can learn the topic. Ideally, you're going to enter text that will tell the student about the topic. It should include text. It should include photographs. It should not refer to any assignments that will be done in the class or any projects, simply information about the topic that you've been assigned. You should also place 1 or 2 informational videos at the top of the quiz. Now we will go ahead and create our first quiz in Canvas. Refer to the email that you were sent earlier this year so that you can obtain the username and password. Log on to canvas.instructure.com. After you've logged in, you will see both the published and unpublished courses. Look for the High School Photography Class Collaboration Group and click on the title. This is where the teachers will later on create modules. We will not be using these when we create the quizzes. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and create our first quiz. Navigate to the quizzes area in the bottom left-hand corner, click on it, and wait for it to open. This seems to be very sluggish the very first time it opens. This is not abnormal, and you should expect this. It operates quickly except for the first time you click on quizzes. Now, an important thing to remember is that although this is called quizzes, this is in no way a quiz for the students. You need to think of the quizzes or our online information only as an online textbook. And as in a textbook, you will see text information, photographs, and also have some questions at the end of the chapter as you would in a textbook, which merely asks the students questions to see if they understand the material that they've just learned. This would not be graded as a quiz or a test, but simply as if in a textbook, just a simple handout or material that they turn in as an assignment just to make sure that they understand the material. So we're going to go ahead and create a typical assignment here, and the one that we're going to work on is called Chimping in Photography. So I'm going to find that in the alphabetical list, and I'm going to click on it, and it will open up. And every one of these assignments should look exactly like this the first time it opens. And you can see here it says it's an unpublished quiz. You can see the title. You can see here at the top that it's in progress, whatever's to the right here. And you can see that I've entered some information here at the bottom. You don't need to worry about this because I've already taken care of that. And for you to be able to access this and edit it, you click on the edit button. So what I would like you to do immediately here in the title is while you're working on it, go ahead and append to this and add in progress. That way, I or one of the other editors will be able to see at a glance if someone has started this page. Then down here it says status, ready to publish, editing complete, complete, and in progress. So while you're working on it, make sure that it continues to say in progress. Now go to assign to, and I would like you to type your name. Go ahead and leave edited blank because that's something the editors will do later. So we're going to navigate to this area right here. Now, since I've created this, one of the other teachers told me a way that we can create this just by clicking on a button rather than opening the HTML editor. So even though this says this, we're going to go ahead and do it a different way. So let's go ahead and find out how we can find our video in YouTube. And what I would like you to do is to use YouTube instead of submitting your own or just sending it to me. If you possibly can, find a video that is on YouTube that's already been created to make it easy. Now, if you have your own video and it's uploaded to YouTube, then by all means, I would love for you to use that. So go ahead and go to YouTube. I'm going to search for what is chimping in photography. I want to go ahead and use this one here. So I want to go ahead and click on the title. Now, what I would like to ask you to do is make sure that you watch it all the way through, just to make sure that you can attest that everything in the video is suitable for our audience. Make sure that it's appropriate. And once you have decided on a video, this is a very simple process to be able to add it to Canvas. So underneath the video here, you click on Share. This will open up and you look for the button that says Embed. Now it'll say Embed Video. All you have to do is put your mouse inside, anywhere inside here in this code. It highlights automatically, and here you see the word copy, so just copy that. All right, so it says link copy to clipboard. All we need to do now is return to Canvas. And where it says place your video here and open the HTML editor, you can go ahead and highlight that, hit backspace, and go here to the top where you see the little video. It says Insert Edit Media. Now here on this screen, you see 3 tabs. Click on the middle tab that says Embed. And it says paste your embed code here. Click there and either Control V or open Apple V if you have a Mac, or right mouse click and paste. So there's your code that came from YouTube. Click OK. And you can see here that our video has been added. Now, if you want to add a second one, put your cursor here, and then you would do the same thing. So let me go ahead and find another video. I'm just going to select the one right below it. So I want to click there. I want to click Share. I want to click Embed. Click here. Copy. Return. Click right there. Click on Insert Edit Media. Click Embed. Right mouse click. Paste. Okay. There's my second video. That's all you have to do to edit or to embed a video. The next thing we're going to do is we want to make sure that the student, when they go to this page, they find some material about your subject. In this case, it's going to be chimping in photography. And we are going to go to Google and we're going to search that term. So what is chimping in photography? And I want to click here and see if I like this text, see if I like the information. So I want to go here and I want to look through all of this. You will have done this in your own time. And let's just say, for example, this is the one that we are going to use. All you need to do is, after reading it, making sure that everything is what you want, you go to, what I find is the best way to do it is to go to the bottom, put your cursor right here, and drag all the way to the top. All right, so everything has been copied. That includes the headline, it includes the byline, it includes the photograph. Simply right mouse click and copy that material. Return to Canvas. Where it says place your text here, highlight that, hit backspace, right mouse click, and paste. Now, what it has done is it has gone ahead and entered all the photographs, all the text, everything is complete. Now, what you probably want to do is to look through here and see if there are any advertisements, any videos, or anything else like that that you need to remove. You may have to remove some things like that. When you see something that has a blue highlight, that means that's a link. If you feel like it's a good link that you would want your student to explore, you can leave it. If you want that link to be removed, all you have to do is click inside it one time and go here to the chain, the broken chain, right here, remove the link. That's all you have to do to remove the link. So we've gone ahead now and we have the videos at the top. We have our headline. What we should do is go ahead and erase these right here, just delete those things, and go through and make sure that everything is fine. That looks very good. All right, now the next thing is we want to make sure that we cite our sources. So I'm going to go back here to my page where I got my information. I'm going to click here in the URL, and I'm going to copy the entire URL, just like that. Return to Canvas. And at the very bottom, I have included an area where we have our source. So look for the word source here, highlight it. At the very top of this screen, you will see the chain linked URL. Click on that and paste our URL into that area, insert link. Now, if I were to go down here, it would say source. It's highlighted and it's blue, and it would link to that page. Now, if I have a second source, I go ahead and enter it here. Or if I only have the one source, I can erase that. That is all you need to do to enter your information into the quiz. And the next thing we will do is enter the questions. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to add the questions. I will say that I noticed that I messed up on my topic title, so I'm going to go ahead and change that, Chimping in Photography. All right, that's taken care of. All right, now, in order to create the questions, and I will say that I have already created these questions ahead of time because I've made this recording several times. But to add the questions, you simply click on the questions here, which is on the right-hand side. And you can click on Show Question Details, and you can see exactly what's been worked on. But you can see here that my first question is, chimping means to keep looking at your LCD after you take a photo. You can see here that it's a true and false question, and the correct answer is it true. So that is would be the correct answer. Here, what impact will chimping have on your battery? And I have 3 choices here with the correct answer at the top. In this case, I have checked the ways that chimping impacts your photography. Check all that apply. And you'll see here I have 4 questions. I have 3 indicating that those would be correct answers. And I have also gone ahead and entered a comment, so when they get it right, it says great job. Now, let's say that I wanted to edit this question. I would click here and go to the screen, and I would go ahead and make my changes here, and then save my question by clicking on Update Question. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how you create your questions, but let's go ahead and actually create one. So to create one, and this is what it will look like the first time you open it, you will just see the new question group, and find questions. Well, go ahead and click on New Question. All right, here you have your options. You have multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers. I want you to think about what it would be like for a teacher. I would like for you to limit these choices to either multiple choice, true, false, or multiple answers. You could also use matching if you want, but let's try to limit it to just those options. So let's go ahead and do a simple one, multiple choice. Let's go ahead and say, when was chimping in photography introduced? All right, so let's go ahead and give it 3 possibilities. With film cameras, with Polaroid cameras, or with digital cameras. All right, of course our answer would be this one here, so you click possible answer. Oh, and that's because it's set up to multiple. So what I need to do is change this to, no, it just says multiple choice. Okay, multiple choice. Correct answer is here. And we also have one extra blank that I haven't put a possibility in. So to get rid of that, I click on the trash can. So here's our question. When was chimping in photography, when was the term Chimping and photography introduced. Here are my 3 possibilities. Here's my correct answer. I go ahead and click Update Question. And then I would want to save this. Now let's say that I decided I want to edit something again, and I want to edit that last question and put it in quotation marks. So go down here to the bottom, hit the pencil icon, come in here and make my changes. And so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and say if a person answers with film cameras, let's go ahead and give them an explanation why that would not be the right answer. So click in here and say it would have been impossible to do this with a film camera since film cameras don't have screens. Okay, all right, so if they get that answer wrong, that will be the information that they read. Now you could go ahead and do that for each one. Down here at the bottom, that's a comment for a correct answer, comment for a wrong answer, and then just a comment for general comments. When you're finished with that, click on Update Question, and again, we can save this. And this is what I would recommend for you to do every time you complete this. Let's go ahead and preview the test, or it's actually not a test, but the quiz, the information, the online textbook. Make sure that it plays. Make sure that everything is right here. And then this is what's very important, because I mess up on it almost every time. Go ahead and take the test one time and make sure that everything is right. Make sure that you haven't made any mistakes. Now, I've set this up so that it displays one question at a time. This is going to allow the students to go up and read the material if they feel like they don't understand it. And it's also been set up that they can take it multiple times. Okay? All right, so chimping will reduce the number of photos you can take on the battery charge. All right, so click on that. And go ahead and complete the entire test so you can make sure there are no mistakes. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to click on these, and they'll probably be wrong. I just want to get through with this, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to take 2 more here. All right, so we're going to do this. Click Next. I'm just picking answers that I know they're not right. All right, so this is an error. I would know, oh, okay, I got to go back and I need to update this. So this is why we're doing this, to make sure that we get everything right. All right, at the very end, it will show that they've all been answered. Oh, not yet. All right, we're going to go ahead and submit the quiz. And then from here, you will be able to know what the score was. You go ahead and look here to make sure it's all correct. You can see if you made any mistakes. Okay, and that's exactly how you do it. Now, go back and edit. Let's go ahead and fix that one. Click on Questions. We know that the one just had gobbledygook, so this is it. So we would go in here, and we would change that text and put whatever, change the question, and create a really good question here. Okay, that's all you have to do, and update the question, save it. All right, you're all good. And let's do one more thing here. We know that we are complete, so we're going to say, instead of in progress, we're going to say complete. Here, we're going to go ahead and erase in progress. And I can go ahead now and save this. And you are completely finished with this Canvas quiz.